And welcome back to Let's Talk News. Now, I have with me the fabulous, the gorgeous. It's beyond me how you can do this at this time of the morning. Look, how do you look this good?
Oh, I get up at 3.
Was that, you get up at 3, so then you jog your 6 miles?
Right. And then, that same old 2 hours to be a natural beauty thing.
Okay,
right.
And so I got to finish this. The wonderful, the beautiful, the talented, the witty, the outgoing, Deborah Ashton-Cooke, Mrs. Nevada International 2012.
Good morning, Rick.
I got that all out, and I didn't even have to have my notes with me this time.
I'm so proud.
I know.
Honestly.
Okay. You've got to always have a full schedule.
Yes.
And we love having you on the show because you're always talking about all the things that you're involved with, and you have become kind of our rendition of the community calendar. Only rather than just putting up boards and dates and so we're going, we'll just have Deborah come in and say what are you going to talk
just
about
this week? Just don't X me out.
No.
Okay.
No, never happened. Never happened. This week, we talked about this a couple weeks ago, and that is a great organization, the St. Jude's Children's Research Hospital.
Yes.
And I know that you're huge, you spend a lot of time with them, you're on their board of directors, you do a lot of things. But they have a huge event coming up this weekend.
We in fact do. On Saturday night, we have our annual gala. This is our, I believe, 4th that we've done as a group here in Las Vegas. And we do a big art project. We have these massive heart sculptures that local artists donate their time and talents to paint, sculpt, cut away, whatever is in their mind that represents St. Jude, and we auction those off.
And and I've seen some of these huge pieces of art.
They're amazing.
As a matter of fact, I believe over at Boca Park, I've seen one there.
There's one right here in Tivoli.
Okay, and we're here at Petra, so right here in Tivoli, and what it really is interesting, because I have to admit, the first time I saw the piece, I have to admit, I'm like I'm completely naive when it comes to art. Well, then I go, that's pretty. Don't understand that. That looks good, I guess.
Why does she have an ear growing out of the top of her head?
No comment. But the thing is, it really did. It captured my attention, and I probably spent 15 minutes or so looking at this one particular piece and trying to get a sense of what the artist was doing, and at the same time actually appreciating it. So are those massive ones, are those the ones you auction off?
We have those, and then we also have a smaller version that are going to be our table centerpieces that we're going to also auction off this year.
Okay.
And there are still tickets available. It is at 7 p.m. at the Four Seasons this Saturday night. Tickets are $250, which is nominal for a fundraiser for a big charity like St. Jude Children's Research Hospital. All the money goes to St. Jude, which is fantastic. And I believe, and I could be misquoting by a few cents, but 85 cents in the dollar goes to our charity, which is huge.
Yeah, I'm always impressed with any charity that can keep their costs somewhere at the 15% or less mark, because it really does. The amount of research that you folks do and everything else that goes on it amazes me. When you think of St. Jude's, you automatically think of the Thomas family.
Yes.
Danny Thomas, who started it, and then now Marlo Thomas, who continues, I guess, as the chairman or the spokesperson?
She is our national spokesperson, international spokesperson, but yes, she is very, very heavily involved. She continues the legacy that her father set, and as Danny so eloquently put it, that no child should die in the dawn of life, and that's why we're here.
Yeah, it's a great cause, and as always, you've got our entire support, but that's not the only thing you've got going on, because, I mean, all right, I have to. I know you wear heels like a lot because you're always dressed so beautifully, and so do you have like track heels? I mean,
I can actually run in these 4 inches.
Okay, we're going to be doing that next. I'm getting her in trouble now because we'll turn around and do like Kelly Ripka. I think does
she does.
She does that 100-yard dash in heels or whatever it is. We'll talk about that. But the thing is, so you're running from one place to the next that day.
I do. I have the Devil Dash for the Wounded Warrior Project. At 3 p.m. I'm doing their awards ceremony, so that's going to be out in the mud and the dirt and the but I'll still be dressed in heels, and then I'm going to run home from the Devil Dash. I'm going to Devil Dash home, throw on an evening gown, and get over to the Four Seasons.
It never ceases to amaze me. But you yourself, though, have other things that are coming up.
Yes.
And that is that you have the Miss International overall competition, because you represent, you're Mrs. Nevada.
Correct.
I want to make sure I get this all correct. Now, so stop me at any point if I don't get it right. Pageants are confusing for guys. We just like to watch the event take place, not necessarily get caught up in all the details.
Right.
You're now competing at a national level, international level.
International level,
So you'll be competing against what, 60, 70 some other women?
Something like that. I don't know what the final count is, but they're from every state in the United States, the territories, the regions of the United States, and various other countries.
So you're going to keep us abreast of everything that's going on there?
Absolutely. In fact, I'll try to report in every day.
Oh, that'll be a lot of fun, because I know you just came back from your trip where you had all your fittings and all that kind of stuff. We talked about that last week.
Yes.
And how's it looking? How are you looking? Are you ready? Are you psyched?
I'm doing well. In fact, I go to Little Rock, Arkansas to see Lane Berry, who is my stylist, and Valerie Hayes, who's my coach, on the 9th and 10th of next. Well, actually, it'll be tomorrow I leave.
How fun.
Yes.
All right. Very, very, very cool. All I can say to you is, as always, you amaze me. It's really great. And like I said, you look fantastic at 6 o'clock in the morning. I don't know how you pull it off, but
I don't either.
you know, it's just one of those kinds of things. Folks, if you want to know more about what's going on, it's very, very simple. You go to letstalknewsnow.com. You can follow us or like us on Facebook at Let's Talk News Now. Follow us on Twitter. We're going to be talking about all kinds of things that are going on there. Deborah is always quick to share everything that's going on, and we love that. So we'll be taking a quick break and be back right after this.